What if the biggest threat to your peace of mind isn't the world around you, but the thoughts inside your own head? Most people don't realize this. Negative thoughts are not reality. They are mental patterns, and if you don't learn how to interrupt them, they can quietly control your emotions, decisions, confidence, and the future. Coming up, I will show you 5 ways to stop negative thoughts from quietly controlling your life. Let's get started. If you're new here, my name is Matthew Royce. I am a knowledge enthusiast. Your mind is probably lying to you right now. Seriously, not occasionally, not just when you're stressed, right now, in this very moment. Your brain is feeding you distorted thoughts disguised as reality. If you are like most people, drowning in negative thinking or trying to manifest a better life, you are using the wrong strategies. I'm not here to tell you just think positive. What I'm going to share is how to actually regain control when your thoughts are spiraling. Number 1, stop trying to control your thoughts. The biggest lie in self-help is that you need to control your thoughts. You don't. Research shows that the average person has between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day, and 80% of them are negative. Trying to police all these thoughts is like trying to stop a river with your hands. You will just exhaust yourself. So what do? You stop treating every thought like the truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. This quote reminds us that regaining control is not about eliminating thoughts. Instead, it's about changing your relationship with them. Thoughts lose power when you stop fighting them. Number 2, name it to tame it. Your brain's secret off switch. Here's something most people don't know. Simply labeling your emotions reduces their intensity. Research from UCLA neuroscientist Matthew Lieberman discovered that when you put feelings into words, you activate the prefrontal cortex, or your brain's rational center, and quiet the amygdala, your emotional alarm system. This process is called affect labeling. It is like throwing a wet blanket on a fire. The next time anxiety floods your chest or anger tightens your jaw, just say out loud, "This is anxiety," or "This is anger." Not, "I am anxious," or "I am angry." Why? You are not your emotions. You are the person experiencing them. This tiny shift creates distance. Distance creates choice. Choice creates control. Number 3, break the rumination loop. It's not thinking, it's trapping. Let's get honest. Overthinking tricks you into feeling productive, but most of the time you're just emotionally pacing in circles. When you replay the conversation for the 100th time or repeatedly imagine worst case scenarios, you are not preparing yourself. You are training your brain to stay trapped. Research has found that rumination significantly increases your risk of depression and anxiety while solving exactly 0 problems. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them, said Albert Einstein, the theoretical physicist who revolutionized our understanding of space and time. Even a genius-level intellect recognizes that circular thinking leads nowhere. Break the cycle by setting a worry timer. Give yourself 10 minutes to think about the problem. Then take a break and move your body. Walk outside, do jumping jacks, stretch. Your brain can't ruminate and focus on physical movement at the same time. This interruption pattern helps you regain control by literally changing your state. Number 4. Design your environment to support your mind, not sabotage it. You think regaining control is all mental? Think again. Your environment is shaping your mind whether you realize it or not. Research shows that clutter and chaos in your physical space directly competes with your attention and reduces your cognitive performance. Your environment is either supporting your mental clarity or triggering negative thoughts every second. Look around right now. What's in your line of sight? Is it the space chaotic or calm? Are you surrounded by reminders of who you want to become? Are there triggers that pull you into negative spirals? We shape our buildings. Thereafter, they shape us, said Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister and one of the history's most influential leaders. Churchill understood something most people ignore. Your environment shapes your mental state. Clean your space. Remove triggers. Add elements that support positive thinking. Your environment matters more than you think. Number 5, rewrite your internal narrative before it rewrites your life. Here's what nobody tells you about negative thought patterns. Negative thoughts are often stories repeated so many times they start to feel like facts. Write down your negative thoughts. Then ask yourself these 3 questions. Is this absolutely true? What evidence contradicts this? What would I tell a friend who thought this about themselves? You will be shocked by how quickly your truths crumble under scrutiny. The mind is everything. What you think, you become, Buddha, the spiritual teacher who founded Buddhism, said. Buddha, whose teachings have influenced billions of people, didn't say your circumstances control you. He emphasized that your mind does. That places the power exactly where it belongs, in your hands. Start writing a new story today. Don't write a fantasy where everything is perfect, but a realistic narrative where you're someone who can gain control when negative thoughts take over. I've had nights where my brain convinced me everything was falling apart. Then the next morning, half the things I was worried about weren't even real problems. That's when I realized thoughts are not facts. Okay, let's bring it all together. First, if you like what you saw here, please hit the subscribe button below. Regaining control of your mind when negative thoughts takes over is not about finding harder or forcing positivity. It's about understanding that thoughts are just weather patterns in your mental landscape. They are constantly changing, occasionally stormy, but never permanent. It's about naming your emotions instead of being controlled by them. You did this by breaking rumination cycles with physical action, designing environments that support your evolution, rewriting the stories that have been running your life on autopilot. You don't need to be perfect at this, you just need to be consistent. The thoughts that feel overwhelming today will be manageable tomorrow if you show up with the right strategies. Negative thoughts may never fully disappear, but you can become someone who no longer lets them control you. Not because the thoughts change, but because you do. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever own. Thank you for watching. Until next time.